Hello! I'm not entirely a vegan, I'm not entirely a vegetarian, but I am mostly vegetarian and I do try to avoid dairy products because they don't make me feel very good. I don't really like them, but I actually like the taste of them, but I'm not sure. There's something in it. I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. I might have some sort of issue with them because they do make me feel sick if I eat them. So I avoid them whenever possible. But I do like cheese. I do like cheese, even though it's dairy. Doesn't like me. So I thought I was going to try some dairy-free cheeses, which is good if you've got a lactose intolerance or some sort of, is it casein? Casein? Anyway, the protein, or whether you just can't eat milk, or whether you're a vegan, or whether you just want to try something new. So I've got 3 different sorts. 2 of them are creamy cheese sorts, and one of them is a new thing that apparently isn't even in the shop yet, so I'm not sure how I managed to get it. Koko dairy-free alternative to cheddar. Mature but mellow, so that sounds exciting. I've also got creamy Sheese, which sounds a bit weird, which is just normal spready cheese. And this one, which I've already tried, so I know what it tastes like, but it's very nice. It's goat's cheese flavour. I know! The thing is about goat's cheese, if you've ever had goat's cheese, if you're not a vegan, because if you're a vegan you probably haven't, it does taste a bit strange and bitter, but it's a sort of interesting bitter. So if you are trying to avoid animal products, but you like the taste, I think this is ideal. I've also got these things I haven't tried before, is Schar gluten-free crispbreads, which were also on offer at Waitrose. I'm not getting paid by any of these people. They were on offer, and I like this sort of thing, so I'm going to try them. So first of all, I'm going to try the one I've already tried. Yum yum, pretend goat's cheese. So I'm going to put that on the end. I know what this is like, but how to describe it. There's a slight jelly texture to it, which is not entirely like goat's cheese, but it's enough like goat's cheese that you might fool somebody that's not really concentrating. I would recommend this. I think it's £2.50. Might be £2.35. I'm not sure. It's about that. And that is Tesco's own brand. But I think it might be made, I was looking at this. This is the Butte Island Company. And I think these might make the one that sells at Tesco. But this is so... Oh, this is a nice texture. See, this is quite creamy looking. It's got a little bit of a separation thing going on. Crisp breads are nice. They're a bit sticky. Now, this is interesting. It doesn't entirely look like cream cheese. It looks a little bit like wallpaper paste, actually. But, try it. It's quite salty. I think probably the sort of separation might be more salty than the underneath. So I'll try some of the underneath bit. It is very salty. It's pleasant. You'll probably eat quite a lot of it, but quite a lot of salt. So that's 2 cream cheeses. They were nice. Now I'm going to try this new one. Have to get open the thing. I probably should have got some scissors for this. Oh no, they're open. Right, so let's have a look at it. I've had a lot of vegan-y type cheeses, and usually some of them melt, but they're a bit plasticky. Some of them taste nice, but they're a bit sort of, texture is a bit weird. This smells not unlike cheese. So because I don't not eat cheese, I don't eat cheese much, but I remember what it tastes like, and I know what it tastes like. So I mean, if you were a vegan for a long time, you might have forgotten what cheese tastes like, or if you've never had it. So it's difficult to compare. So, all right, it cuts quite easily. There's a bit of a sort of softness to it. Texture's not great. It's very coconutty. I mean, it's made of coconut. This is one of the selling points, is it's soya free. I'm not sure about that. I've had better. Certainly the coconut, it's not overpowering, but it's not, I mean, you can taste, if you like coconut, fine. If you don't like coconut, you're probably not going to like this. So I'm going to just try to see what it looks like when it's melted, see whether it melts right. So, no lactose or soya, added calcium, vitamins D2 and B12. So that's very helpful. I have just toasted a bit of gluten-free bagel. It's genius gluten-free bagel. And I'm going to, not gluten-free, different thing. I'm just going to, that's not going to be enough. I'm just going to cut it in half. Now, I dropped the camera and it's gone a bit wonky, so I don't know. So that's probably enough. Now what I'm going to do is just toast that tiny bit and see what it melts like. Just as a matter of interest, this isn't vegan friendly, the actual bagel. It turns out it's got egg white in it, but as I said, I'm not a vegan. But if you are a vegan, avoid that. But you can eat the cheese and you can eat these, the crispbreads. They are lactose free, completely safe for vegans. Now this smells quite coconutty. It smells a little bit like Malibu or something, you know, with the coconut and the rum. Okay, I spread it around a bit so it would... hot. It's sort of melty. It is salty. It hasn't got the stringiness of cheese. You know, there's different types of the milky cheddar. Some of it's stringy and some of it's sort of softer. And this is softer. So I think it would work. Probably if you left it for a little bit more to get browner. I just sort of melted it really. It sort of melts. I often sprinkle nutritional yeast on the top of things to make them crispy. So if you put this and also nutritional yeast, that might work. Because I think the main benefit of this is it gives you the sort of idea of cheese, if you still like cheese, and you can give it to friends and persuade them it's a bit like cheese. And it's got vitamins in it, but you can probably find other ways to get vitamins. I'm not sold on this. To be honest, I've had better vegan cheeses. But it's not terrible. So all in all, I would say if you've got a cheese board, buy some different cheeses as well as this, and maybe it's a nice sort of, you know, people that quite like salty, soft cheese. It's not supposed to be a soft cheese, it's supposed to be a cheddar. I wouldn't say that it's convincing as cheddar. Now, if I was the people that make cheddar, I might have something to say about this pretending to be cheddar. But, I mean, when you're getting substitute, like meat substitute or cheese substitute or wheat substitute, you tend to have to put up with things. Now, I'm not sure... It's alright. It's alright. So, yeah, if you're gagging for cheese, this might do it. It might. Well, that's all I've got to say. If you want me to taste anything else, let me know. As I said, I do tend to eat a lot of different things. I've got food issues, but then again, who hasn't? But I'll do any sort of test that you want me to do. Within reason, obviously. Okay.